a creepy fucker for sure.
I wish he had a little glory hole in his mouth though. Hey everybody, Joel here and
Mike here.
And we want to talk to you about good karma and always do the right thing in business. A lot of people have always asked us, how have we been in business for so long when so many digital marketing companies have come and gone over the years? Well, first and foremost, of course, we do have awesome products.
Absolutely.
That's
awesome
the first
team.
part. Yeah, an awesome team. But how do you get an awesome team together? And that's really honestly centered around doing the right thing. So we want to tell you a couple of stories when we really fucked up.
Yeah.
Well,
once or twice.
or 3 or 4 or 5 times. So the first time we fucked up was we were moving from Canada to San Antonio, and then we went to Dell in Austin, and we felt really comfortable with Dell because Austin's really close to here. And so they tried to sell us this solution where we could take 200 servers and consolidate them down to one server.
Yeah,
remember that?
Basically a rack, yeah.
Yeah, and even then I was like, man, dude, like how do you take 200 boxes and put it into one, right?
Yeah.
So good salesperson, whatever the case may be, and sure enough, we started moving people from the 200 servers in Canada to this like rack of servers here, and things started getting really slow.
Oh wow, deadly
slow. And by this time it was kind of too late because we'd already moved probably maybe a quarter of our client base. So when we say it's slow, we're saying like it was taking 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds for a basic website to load.
Yeah, it was a huge undertaking. I mean, you think transferring data is, a click of a button. It took a full house of engineers that truly didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah. Like, I mean, guys, not only are you moving the data, you're moving the domain names, you're moving the email accounts, you're moving all the stuff that's inside their site. So anyway, needless to say, just coming back around about doing the right thing, a lot of people in a high stress moment like that would definitely kind of put their head between their legs. And what Mike and I decided to do was a polar opposite. We got on video, 3, 4, 5 times a day, every day, updating people on what was going on. And it was really stressful because, and the other thing is too, when you're doing the right thing, just be brutally honest. So we weren't there to bash Dell, but we told them the truth. We said, listen, and here's the other part that I remember, Mike, that really kind of screwed me up. We felt comfortable going with Dell because we thought Dell is right in Austin. Well, remember when we had all these problems, it turns out the technical people to be able to support what we bought weren't in Austin. So remember our sales rep came down just to give us like moral support?
Yeah.
So our sales rep came down from Austin and we're all just sitting here with our arms crossed like this going like, how do we fix this?
Yeah, we're not engineers. We're not data scientists or...
Yeah. So, but we saved things by simply being totally transparent and telling people 4 or 5 times a day what was going on.
Every day.
Yeah, because this went on for probably 2 weeks, right?
At least.
Things started to get slow. Then we're like, okay, we don't know what's going on. And they assured us it wasn't the hardware. Well, it turned out to be the hardware. There was a saturation point where, again, how do you consolidate 200 servers down to a couple servers? It didn't make sense then. It still doesn't make sense now. That's one thing. Another story I want to give. So we were doing an event here in San Antonio. And this poor older gentleman came to our event bawling his eyes out. Remember, Mike?
Yeah, I do.
Bawling his eyes out saying, my family said they're going to disown me if I come to this event. I felt absolutely obligated to come to this event. I'm here at this event and I have nowhere to go. I have no money.
Nowhere to stay, no nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
But the shirt on his back, really.
I felt humbled. We all felt humbled that somebody would go so far out of their comfort zone to come to our event and not, but again, it's conflicting even in me now, but the point being, I said, okay, Mike, we need to do the right thing. So we got this gentleman a hotel room while he was at the event. We helped him out as much as we could. What came of it after the fact, but the point is, a lot of people could just wipe their hands and say, well, I don't know why this guy would come without booking a hotel room or not having 2 pennies to rub together or whatever. But instead we said hey, we got to take care of this guy.
Yeah, you step up to the plate and like we said, pay it forward.
Yeah. A lot of people call it karma. It's if you put a lot of good things out there, yes, good things come back to you, but that's just good business practices. It's normal
Yeah,
business.
absolutely.
And here's the other thing, so that, you know, we all are emotional beings, but another thing I want to mention is do things for people without the expectation of anything in return. Because then that way, when you always are expecting tit for tat, or, you know, paying it forward, because paying it forward could mean it could come back years later. So sometimes you can do like a good deed for somebody, and you kind of expect something in return, and then you don't get it, and then it creates animosity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So do the right thing without the expectation of that person necessarily doing the right thing back, because I've also learned, you know, when we do have stressful situations, let's use an example where we feel the customer's wrong, but we still do the right thing. So there's very often people, their web hosting accounts, they get notified for like 3 weeks, hey, your payment has failed for your hosting. We're going to shut down your hosting. We're going to suspend your hosting. So they've got like 21, 30 days. And, you know, 99% of people pay.
Yeah.
But some don't. And then they come to our help desk just livid, freaking, why is my domain name suspended, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, okay, well, did you check your email? The point being, what I've learned is maybe that person's in the wrong because we did say, hey, it's, you know, we gave you notification for 3 weeks. We gave you a lot of advance notification that we're going to shut you down. But what I've learned is when people, the emotions that somebody's feeling, regardless of whether they're right or wrong, are true for them.
Yeah.
And so by doing the right thing and calming the, a lot of people again would point, wow, we gave you 3 weeks, it's not our problem.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
sure.
we would say like, okay, well, we understand where you're coming from. However, we did, you know, we did give you advance notification. And that way by coming, you know, it's like good to great, right? Good to great.
Absolutely.
And it's also like how to win friends and influence people. The
Yep.
best argument to have is to not have an argument at all.
At all, yeah.
You know?
Truthfully, yeah.
And I mean, it's easier said than done because we're all emotional, highly intelligent, emotional human beings. But yeah, it's just do the right thing. So when you do screw up, first and foremost, don't blame anybody else. So we could have said, listen, we're blaming Dell, it's Dell's fault, but ultimately we made the decision to go with it. And because of that, even though it was indirectly partly their problem too, we're the ones that made the decision to go with it. And so when something does screw up like that, folks, just be honest with people too.
Oh, yeah.
People can see through the bullshit so quickly if you're bullshitting them.
Honesty will save your ass, and it's it saved our ass.
Many times. Like, you know, another time, again, I don't know, maybe we're stupid, but we tried to go, so when we first came here, we went with a Dell solution. Then we had somebody else come in and offer us another virtualization solution. With OnApp. And that went horribly wrong too for a long time. And but again, we were very honest with that as well. And now we you know, things are rock solid.
Yeah, we go with what Jerry says over there.
Yeah. Jerry's sitting there watching our blog going, yeah, you fuckers better listen to what I have to say. So,
traditional
anyway, guys,
hardware.
that's the moral of the story today. You want to build longevity in a business. Sometimes we forget that, especially running an online business, you just think it's all virtual. But all the customers are real people behind those computers or behind those cell phones. Very often, somebody will be upset in the help desk, and I'll see Mike pick up the phone and give the person a call, and it diffuses everything. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
And let us say, it's very rare that people do get upset. I mean, because we run a great company, but people do get upset, and understand that their emotions are real for them, irrespective of the fact.
It's a lack of
whether they're right or
understanding.
wrong.
Everyone's got a different take on information. So
Everybody's got a different perception on information.
yeah,
right?
sure.
A truth is just something that you perceive to be true, but it may not be. In fact, humans are 52% of the time wrong. Imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're more wrong than we are right, even though when we're having an argument with somebody, we feel like we're pretty right. So the key is don't have an argument at all. Like validate their concerns and then just work towards a solution.
That's right.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Anything else, brother?
No, and don't be a narcissist.
Don't be a narcissist that only listens like Michael, okay?
Yeah.
So listen, click the like button, subscribe. You know, we grow this organically. If you like this video, share with your friends. Please leave us a comment. Please like it because it helps with the algorithm, and we look forward to shooting more videos for you in the future.
And pay it forward.
Pay it forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, shut up.